How many email accounts do you have to keep track of? It's common for people to have multiple email accounts, sometimes with separation between work and personal use, with the average number of email users accounting for 1.75, 1.75 email accounts per person. There are actually 1.5 billion active Gmail account users. I have more than 1.75 emails. So I asked David Allen, the author of GTD Getting Things Done, how I can best handle all of those inputs. Because I actually have 7 email accounts. And
Why?
for every organization that I'm a part of, or my consulting business, my personal business, I teach at 2 universities. And they're all, they all
Why don't they all have your one email address and use
they
that?
all want to have their own address. So I have each university has my name at marquette.edu or at alverno.edu. Everybody wants to be on their system.
So get a tech person to make sure all those get transferred into your one account.
Oh, okay. You can do that?
Yeah. So whenever it goes to that email, it automatically goes to that email account. So I made sure that my Google, because I have a Google email, Gmail, have a Gmail account, but there's a setting you can go inside of Google and say, okay, send all of these to, my other, my general email account. So I get all of my email comes to one account.
Yeah,
So,
that would make a lot of sense because that's my problem. I have to open up all of these different email platforms, every day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can't do it, find your 12-year-old tech guy.
Yeah. That's exactly what it takes.
That's right.
Now, security expert Morty Haber, writing in Forbes, has a different strategy. He says we should have at least 4 email accounts for home use. The first email address should be associated with any type of sensitive account that can be banking or financial applications, and it should have a unique email address used for authentication and dedicated only for their access. The second email address, he says, should be used for personal correspondence. That includes any type of email that may be exchanged with family members, friends, or regarding our social activities. This email address, he says, should never be used for anything outside of sending or receiving email. That means you shouldn't ever use it as a logon for any other account on the internet. The third account should be for junk mail or for shopping. We classify junk mail as a very broad term for websites that might frequently send you sales offers or non-malicious spam. The fourth email address is relatively straightforward and should only be used for any correspondence associated with your employment or interactions with the state, local, or federal government. This is a dedicated email account that you should share with your employer or other government entities so they can correspond with you regarding healthcare, taxes, utility bills, or other official information. Other experts say there are several security benefits to having more than one email address because if one's compromised, only one set of emails is at risk. I guess that makes sense, but I'm going to go look into David Allen's idea of forwarding all my email accounts into one place. I'm Dave Edwards.